What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny DeMoore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing? Hope all is well. Hope your weekend is treating you right, man. But we got quite a bit to talk about today, man. In search, I ain't gonna even say like this is top tier, no shit like that. I'm not gonna sit back and lie to y'all. Like, this is not shopping at Gucci. This is not shopping at Fendi. This is not going and getting a Prada bag. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be Prada bag shawty, nothing like that. But if we're playing Moneyball, there's a name that is floating around right now for the Dallas Cowboys to improve their edge rushing room on a budget. Because the Dallas Cowboys lied to us about busting the budget. That bitch is intact. It's fully healthy. It's probably going to outlive all of us. The budget is just fine. It is far from busted. But according to this, and this from Sports Illustrated, Cowboys dubbed landing spot for 10-time Pro Bowl edge with 132 career sacks. See, all that sounds good. They just leave out that the nigga old. But, you know, if we were just breaking down, you know, free agents at this point, you know, there would be a list of just sorry. There would be a list of untapped potential. And then there would be a list called old but cold. And this player would, you know, fall into that last list. Old but cold, because I still think he has a little bit left in the tank. But anyway, they say the Dallas Cowboys need more help at edge rusher, and one analyst believes they could be a landing spot for a future Hall of Famer who is coming off a bounce back year. All right, so within this article, they are saying the Dallas Cowboys could be a prime landing spot for one Cam Jordan, defensive end, you know, out of New Orleans. Been a career New Orleans Saints. You know, as they had mentioned before, he has over 130 career sacks, 10 Pro Bowl selections. Probably is going to the Hall of Fame. Like, it's real good chances he's gonna have a gold jacket one day. Now they go on to say the Dallas Cowboys could be a fit for Jordan too after trading Micah Parsons last season. They haven't quite recovered. They were seemingly in on Max Crosby, but nothing ever came of it. And then they wrap it up, because I didn't go and steal the whole article. If y'all want to read the article in its entirety, you know, it's on Sports Illustrated. They were talking about the Dallas Cowboys. So just go, you know, you can find it. But Jordan's career looked to be winding down in 2023 and 2024. But the 36-year-old exploded for 10.5 sacks last season, which was his first double-digit sack campaign since 2021. In the 3 years before this impressive 2025 showing, Jordan had tallied just 14.5 sacks, including 4 in 2024 and just 2 in 2023. There's clearly still some juice left in the bottle, and the Cowboys should be looking to get one last cup. Now, again, is this somebody I'm standing on the table for? Absolutely not. You know, is this somebody I respect as a player still to this day? Yes. If the Dallas Cowboys can't, you know, swing a trade to get a Max Crosby or a Myles Garrett, and if they can't come out of the draft, you know, with one of the premier pass rushers out of the Magnificent Seven, as I coined them, if they can't get a Reuben Bain or a David Bailey, somebody like Cam Jordan might make a little sense. Like, he could be this year's Jadeveon Clowney. Like, nobody was saying that Jadeveon Clowney was going to be this world changer, but he was better than what we had. And, you know, as we stand right now, Cam Jordan, even in his advanced age, is better than what the Dallas Cowboys currently have. Right? I don't think anybody currently on this team has ever had double-digit sacks in their career. You know, I think James Houston career high is like 8. I think Sam Williams' career high is 4.5. Eazy-E's career high is 2. You know, Rashawn Gary's career high is like 9.5. So it's close. But point being, like, if you're talking just about production and sack production, we're going to show some film. I'm going to show a little bit of film before we get out of here. It's going to be colored and it's going to be mirrored, but we're going to show the film because, you know, we're going to try and not get copyrighted on this. But if you just look at his production and what he did last year, You should be interested, as a team that is starving and hungry at this point to get some sort of pass rush production from a player. So again, you just look at the overall totality of his 2025 season. He played 568 snaps, had 47 tackles. And also remember this when it comes to NFL Pro, where I got this graphic from. They don't, count half sacks, they round up. So he had 10 and a half, so they rounded up to 11. But he had 10 and a half sacks, 47 tackles on 568 pass rushing reps. So without further ado, if there ain't nothing else to talk about, let's dive right into the film. And we're just going to look at the sacks. Like, how did he get these sacks? What happened? And remember, it's mirrored, so it's going to be on this end. All right, 5 people around the line of scrimmage. All 5, nope. They faked it. He came unblocked and got the sack. So peep it. He's going to be big number 94 right there on your screen. Should be on the left side of the screen right there. Nobody puts a hand on him, and he just goes unabated to the quarterback. Now, I'm not giving it a negative. I'm not knocking you for getting the sack. I don't think he did anything special to win there. But on the flip side, he didn't miss the sack either. We've seen people get shook out their shoes. So you can't give him a negative play, for just because he went unblocked. Now, this one is a good win because he did bend the corner. Watch this. You'll see it from this view right here. You'll see it from this view right here. Again, he's going to be on the left side. One thing you notice is he is standing up. So you're wondering if he can play outside linebacker in this scheme. It looks like he can. But he's to the left by 88. Nice swim move. Disengages. Goes and get Josh Allen, who is hard to bring down. Now, did he win instantaneously? No. But at this age, he still has power. He still is a great hand fighter. So you see him win 9 times out of 10, it'll be because of his strength and how he disengages with his hands. And right there, he just bullied the boy in the middle. Watch this shit from this different view. All right, that's big number 94 right there. To the right of your screen. He's going to go inside and just horrible play by the tackle. I don't know who the hell that is, but that was a horrible play by the tackle. Great, but listen, that was great. That was just veteran savvy. Like they couldn't do nothing with him. Let's see how this one happens. Oh, is that a fumble? Did he get his hand on there and force a fumble? All right, there he is. Where is he? Oh, he on the right. All right, he runs the gauntlet. Oh, strip sack. Okay, yeah. Nah, that's a quality win. Now we know that look like Kirk Cousins. We know that Kirk is a statue at this point, but still, that was a quality win. And remember, these are just sacks. These are basically highlights. But seeing that he still got some motor, seeing that he still, is getting off of people, and he's still strong. I don't know if it's true or not, but they always say about that old man strength. The older you get, you just keep getting stronger. I want to know. I mean, of course, there's gonna be a age when you slow down, but shit, we just talk about strength. Y'all tell me in the chat box when y'all see this. What age do you just start getting strong? Now, as I sit here and talk to y'all about this, again, he beat a double team, get this sack. You can't be mad at that. You can't be mad at that at all. Like, they bear hugged that nigga. Now, as we sit here watching this, what are y'all impressions? Because I'm not trying to sell you on. I'm not gonna ever put no clickbait in no title. I ain't gonna put no bullshit like Micah Parsons replacement, or none of that bullshit like that. But in this current scheme that we have, knowing that he'll get reinforcements from Quentin Williams and Kenny Clark, in the middle, so he can have some one-on-one opportunities, knowing that we'll have, some 5-man fronts and different things like that when we do go to our 3-4 base packages. That, they can generate some opportunities for him to just flat out win in a one-on-one opportunity. Like with knowing what right? Do you think Cam Jordan could have another similar season to this? Because it's not like it was, an all-pro season, nothing like that. He had 10.5 sacks. But do you think in this scheme with the personnel around him, he could do that again? And if the answer is yes, based on just the price tag alone and what the Dallas Cowboys could probably sign him for, I think I might do it. And I'm not sitting here saying that we don't need a Max Crosby. I'll never say no crazy shit like that. I ain't stupid. I ain't saying that we don't need a Myles Garrett. I'll never say such a thing. Matter of fact, you can have both these picks and next year's first round pick for Myles Garrett right the fuck now. But if the Dallas Cowboys don't want to go that route, if they want to fill out their roster in a different manner, and draft or trade back or trade up for a player, all this other stuff, I don't think that Cam Jordan, based on what we're seeing here, would be a bad player to bring in. I'm not sitting here acting like his tape is comparable to none of the top edge rushers, but I am saying he's worth a cup of coffee. He's worth bringing into this program, just based on who he is, the leadership qualities he probably brings, and he was highly productive last year. So what do y'all think, man? Would y'all bring in Cam Jordan, for some pancakes, a cup of coffee, some orange juice? Would you invite Cam Jordan over for a sleepover? I'm not asking y'all to be married to him. I'm not asking y'all to sign him to a 3-4 year deal. He old. But on a 1-year deal, coming off of one of his best seasons in years, and you being desperate at this point in time, because as this video is being made, Dallas Cowboys ain't did shit outside of bringing Rashawn Gary to help out with that pass rushing room. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Would y'all bring Cam Jordan into Dallas? Could he be a fit? Do you like him? Do you hate him? Let me know in the chat box, man. But remember, we're here for a good time, not a long time. It's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. And I am out. Oh, and fuck Josh Allen.